I'm really hoping that some football guy, like some like really hardcore like football guy, whatever, a Bears fan with like his Ditka, whatever, sweater and all that, and like he like only knows that the Nickelodeon games on, like he doesn't know that it's on CBS or like Amazon Prime, so he only has to watch it, and he has to watch the whole game in Nickelodeon and just sit there.
Oh no, he's no good. He is no good. Frank, if you're hearing this, you're no good, man. In my books, that's what I believe. I'm not better than you. I suck, but you're no good. I don't like you.
At number 3, at also 11-5, we have the Dallas Cowboys. They're taking. Taking that third.
Wow, that's all I can say is just wow. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed Podcast. As always, my name is Buzz, and I'm joined by Lemiter and Aaron. What's up, guys?
Hey,
how you doing, Buzz?
I'm doing good. I'm not in. I don't know what's the inside joke. I don't know what the.
We were discussing this right in front of you. Anyways, how you doing, Boaz?
I'm doing good, man. I feel a little bit left out, but you want to go James right here, James Wiseman.
Hold on. Rashawn Holmes.
Now I feel left out.
Oh, lemon pepper wings, or the DoorDash to the bubble.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. You and Lemiter need to leave me out of something now because we both left each other out of something. So you guys need to together.
Fuck. I don't know.
Haha, Boaz, that was so funny.
I can't believe you don't fucking know about that. And, with that being said, we got a lot going into this episode. Stay tuned. Let's get into it. All right, as always, we start off our episodes with the highlights of the week. Aaron, start us off, man. What's your highlight of the week?
All right, my highlight of the week here. I'm gonna go off camera for this.
All right, okay. You're not hacked again,
virtual
right?
Background.
Oh shit.
No, I'm not. Okay. So my highlight of the week is Marvin Bagley's dad.
No wait, Aaron's fucking.
Aaron, come back on the screen. Yeah, come back on the screen.
Aaron's blinds.
There.
Yeah,
Perfect.
All right, so so Marvin Bagley's dad has tweeted that he wants the Kings to trade his son. And, obviously, that could be a big hit for morale around Sacramento, especially with our hot 3-1 start. And you know what, Marvin Bagley doesn't come out. He doesn't deny this. He doesn't deny this trade. He doesn't deny that he doesn't want to trade. So he's sending a rift through the locker room. He's sending messages like he doesn't want to be there. And we've started losing ever since that happened. And also Marvin Bagley's played like shit. So earlier, I know I sent you guys a meme like this. It was a picture of Dante Pettis. But no, I think this applies.
Bagley might be the Dante Pettis of the Kings. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
I think he might be the Dante Pettis of the Kings.
He might be,
He might be. So, I think this meme, applies greatly to the situation. And it's once again a low light of the week, about my favorite teams. I feel like, the A's and the Kings, not a lot of highlights of the week for them. There are always low lights of the week when I talk about them in this segment. But the one time it was positive, it was a trade that I was happy about that got canceled. But
and here's the positive with the Niners. The season's over. We don't have to fucking watch the 49ers for the rest of whatever 2020.
Dude, that's so sad. Like, I'd rather watch an 0-16 49ers team than rather not watch the team at all for 200 days.
No, that's wrong. Nope. I am so happy for my mental health personally. I'm just I wake up happier that knowing there's no the 49ers game on Sunday just because the 2020
I wake up sad that we're not in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that was 3 months ago when that hit me. I'm at the point where fuck this team. I don't want to think about the 2020 49ers ever again. We're on to the next year. Hopefully it's going to be a lot better. All right, Lemiter, what's your highlight of the week?
All right, I got a couple highlights of the week. All right. First is a low light. Doug Peterson, you're a disgrace.
Goat. I love Doug Peterson. Goat.
All right, we got that out of the way.
Wait. Nate Sudfeld, greatest quarterback of all time. What is Sir does? All my children will be named Nate Sudfeld, regardless of gender. There we go. Alert.
Anyways, I got that out of the way.
Go.
Next is about the New York Football Giants. One of my favorite players, Dante Pettis, plays on them, and he caught a touchdown, his first of the season.
I mean,
and he's
they should have challenged it. He dropped it. It was a drop. It was a
clean catch.
It wasn't. He dropped it. There was no possession to the ground. I mean, what am I going to say?
Dante's proved that he can be a starting wide receiver. He could be a contributor to a team.
He made, wait. Lemiter, can I talk? Wait.
He made two catches for 43 yards.
And a touchdown.
43 yards
for 75 last game, and nobody talked about it. And Dante Pettis and the 49ers Twitter blows the fuck up.
Hold up.
49ers Twitter blows the fuck up. I just told you. What? What do you want to hold up? What are you trying to check? What are you trying to check?
Oh, he did get 76
70
yards.
something. Yeah, he got 70 something then.
But
Nobody said a word. Wait. You didn't even know. Nobody said a word. Dante Pettis has
no,
two
I
catches
I
for 30 yards.
knew he had the long, like 35-yard
Okay,
catch.
you can test it at the touchdown one, whatever was that wasn't a drop. The other one was clearly a fucking drop. Like they just didn't challenge. The other one where they threw to the ground and it fucking hit the ground and like I mean that was clearly not.
That was a bad throw. That was a bad throw.
Yeah, but it wasn't a catch. Like that shit should have totally been reviewed.
Anyways,
I mean, it's two fucking catches that shouldn't have happened.
To rebut your point right here. Kendrick Bourne has been in the 49er system for 4 years now. Dante Pettis just got into New York, and that offensive line sucks. Kendrick Bourne has one of the best offensive coaches in the league. Dante Pettis doesn't. Dante Pettis got a touchdown. I'm not saying KB's bad. KB's one of my favorite players in the league as well.
No,
I love
KB. You hate KB. Cool. You shit on him so much. No.
KB will love you here.
No,
KB will love you. I think KB's a perfectly capable wide receiver 3. I'm just salty that the Niners didn't keep Dante and didn't use him right.
He's not good.
Anyways, last highlight of the week. My favorite soccer team is Manchester United. Aaron's favorite soccer team is Aston Villa. They played each other. Manchester United won, and they went tied for top of the table. And if they win this weekend, they get sole possession of first place in the English Premier League.
Crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Really shocking.
I can't believe all my fellow villains out there. They let us down.
I mean, is that just like the English version of the Gritty? Is that what you're doing? Like, I'm trying to figure out what.
I guess it's a TikTok trend.
Yeah,
kind
of. I'm missing out. I guess. Yeah.
Well,
I don't
Trunks
have
is
TikTok.
British.
I'm just copying you.
That is true.
The
Trunks
Gritty
is British.
is just you put it out. You just put you put your hands. It's literally the same dance, but you put your hands down though, and then you got to do that, right? Yeah. And there we go. Kirk Cousins at the Gritty. No, my highlight of the week, Nickelodeon game. We've already talked. It's kind of talking about the game before. Is going to be Saints versus Bears. Like, this is fucking crazy. This is a matchup of two teams. Last time the Bears were in the playoffs, the double doink. Every time the Saints are pretty much in the playoffs, the last 4 years, they've had some crushing defeat.
They suck.
This is going to be okay, let me just a hater again. They've always had some crushing defeat. This is going to be a crazy game. And, to make matters even better, it's in fucking Nickelodeon. Like, this is the most interesting game of super whatever, what do they call it? A super wild card weekend. Most interesting game, Nickelodeon game, Saints, Bears. I'm all for it. The one problem I had, and I thought about this, I saw it on Twitter. What would happen if somebody, let's say like a Ryan Shazier type of moment, I'm knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen, but if a Ryan Shazier moment happens, what the fuck is Nickelodeon going to do? Because there's like a bunch of fucking kids. Are they going to put fucking slime and googly eyes as this dude's like limp on the field? Like that's one problem I'm seeing with the Nickelodeon broadcast. But other than that, I'm hyped. I want to see Taysom Hill touchdowns where, they put SpongeBob, he's like stiff arming Patrick or some shit like that. I'm hyped. Like,
no Patrick slander on here, man. That was my favorite character.
He's gonna stiff arm him like fucking Josh Norman and Derrick Henry did to him. And then I'm just excited. What can I say? Dude, double doink off SpongeBob's nose. Like, how sick would that be? Like, it fucking it doinks off and they go boom, like in like his fucking nose, like whatever he plays like the flute on his fucking nose. Like, how sick would that be?
I wonder how many effects are actually going to put on the field, though. That's what I want.
I mean, to be honest, this is going to sound like it's going to disappoint because, like, I'm like really hyped. Like, they should. So they were showing Roblox fucking highlights for touchdowns, slime when players make tackles, googly eyes when guys make big runs. When they kick, they put SpongeBob onto the back of the field goal so the ball hits SpongeBob in the face whenever it's supposed to. And in the halftime show is supposed to have Patrick and SpongeBob commentating. I don't know what the fuck that's going to be all about. And the pregame show is supposed to do that as well. It's all animated. So yeah, I'm really hyped. I'm really hoping that some football guy, like some like really hardcore, like a football guy, whatever, a Bears fan with like his Ditka, whatever sweater and all that. And like he like only knows that the Nickelodeon game is on. He doesn't know that it's on CBS or like Amazon Prime. So he only has to watch it, and he has to watch the whole game in Nickelodeon and just sit there. And
wait, it is on CBS?
It's on CBS, yeah. But why would you watch it? Really? Why would you watch that? Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Thank God I'm gonna watch it on CBS in peace.
See, I knew you're a fucking hater, dude. I knew you. You don't like children. You don't like happiness. You don't like fun.
Whoa! This is
Aaron
an
Rodgers
allegation.
hates his family. Who hates his family? You know what family's like? SpongeBob, and that's what. In conclusion, Aaron Rodgers is literally the devil. Yes, that's my highlight.
I like that.
Nick Mullins Mondays, Pat McAfee. Oh, sorry, Blank show. Get your shit together. We'll do Nick Mullins Mondays, Aaron. I feel like me and you will do Nick Mullins Mondays, and then
all right,
people would watch that. Let's get into speaking of Aaron Rodgers and how bad Aaron Rodgers and how bad the Crackers are. Excuse me. We're gonna do a little bit of the playoffs are starting. We got actually this is kind of interesting. Week 17 was there was like a few games that were interesting, but majority of the games not a whole lot to really talk about. Let's get into the actual playoffs, and we're gonna do a little power rankings. We haven't done that in a while, just teams, and we're just gonna rank them from 1 to 14 and see what our disagreements are, where we place guys. Obviously we know Lemire is gonna put the Chiefs, with the Ravens, the Saints, the Titans, pretty much every other team than the Packers and the Bills in his bottom list. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's do the bottom 4. Lemire, why don't you start us off? We'll alternate.
All right, at number 14, I got one of the teams. No, actually, this team's not in the Nickelodeon game. That's next. But Boaz's favorite team, pick of the playoffs, Washington football team.
Wait, the Chiefs
14.
Oh man, you got me excited.
At 14, I got Washington. At 13, should I keep going?
Yeah. Do four.
Okay, at 13, I got one of the teams from the Nickelodeon game, Aaron's not so favorite team, the Chicago Bears.
All right, there you go. Scared me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
At 11, I'm going to go back to 12 here. At 11, 12. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. At 12, I'm going to go back to Boaz. I love Defo, but I got the Colts at 12. They barely snuck into the playoffs. And at 11, this is a surprise. This team was undefeated for a long time. I've got the Pittsburgh football Steelers.
That's interesting. All right. Aaron, why don't you go ahead? Let's hear your bottom 4.
All right. Well, me and Lemire were together for a little bit there. At number 14, I've got the Washington football team. As much as I hope they shit on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, I don't think they will. Number 13, it's true. Number 13, I have Chicago Bears. I got Trubisky, Nagy, David Montgomery. They're pretty hot recently, but I don't think they're going to win a playoff game. I don't think they'll beat the Saints. Number 12, Buzz is gonna like this one. I've got the LA Frauds, the Los Angeles Rams, at 12. I think they lost to the Jets. If you lose to the Jets, you shouldn't be in the playoffs. And speaking of losing to the Jets, at number 11, I have the Cleveland Browns. So I think that's my criteria. And if you lose to the Jets, and honestly, if we're being honest with ourselves,
that's not a bad criteria.
I want them to go far.
Yeah,
I love the Browns. I want them to go far, but they were super hot and cold along with the Rams this year. So that's why they're down there.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
and they both lost to the Jets.
This is going to be weird because we have a lot. Lemire and I, the top 3 we're just saying, or bottom 3. Washington, they're the GOATs. Alex Smith is on one leg. Alex Smith is really the offense is unwatchable. The defense is really fucking amazing though. Bears at 13. I got the Colts at 12. But I think they can. I think they can do some things. I just don't like the Bills. Like if they were up against a few other teams, I would have actually might have picked the Colts. The Bills are not a team that I would want to be facing right now in the playoffs. Seahawks are who I have at 11. Seattle Seahawks.
Wow. Very nicely done. Aaron is the biggest Colts hater on this podcast. Then he has the Colts ranked the highest out of all of us.
Aaron's not a Colts hater per se.
He is a Colts hater. He hates the Colts.
What? How am I a Colts hater?
Aaron hates the Buccaneers. I know Aaron hates the Buccaneers. He doesn't like the Packers. Let's think about some other thing. He doesn't. Oh, the Raiders are for sure. The Raiders they made the playoffs. They'd be number 14 for sure on Aaron's list.
I didn't have faith in the Colts at the beginning of this year, but
they lost to the Jaguars.
Foreshadowing. Maybe we'll see who's the real biggest Colts hater when we get the rankings. Oh.
Okay. No, Boaz and I had them tied, so we're on level footing here.
I guess, but
bro, what the fuck?
We'll see at the end when we do our picks, whatever. Maybe someone picks the Colts to win against the Bills. I don't know. I'll do. We'll alternate. I'll start off here since I won last. For my number 10 team, I put the Rams. I put the Seahawks and Rams. They're very close for me. So I put the Rams at 10. I got the Titans at 9, the Steelers at 8, and the Browns at 7. That's what I got.
That's pretty high for the Browns, but props to you. I think they're a good team.
I think they run the ball and they got a good defense. The pass rush is good. I think that's how you win in the playoffs. You gotta get in the trenches. All right, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Your middle.
But they lost to the Jets.
That's true. That is a good criteria, and you bring up a good point. That I feel like if you lose to the Jets, maybe you shouldn't be ranked over maybe 10. I don't know, but that's where I put them.
Well, at number 10, I have the Seattle Seahawks. That defense is a little scary for me. I don't know if I can trust it. Number 9, shout out to Swaggo Kariki, best Instagram page on Instagram, at least for Colts related content. Obviously we're better, but
I love Swaggo Kariki.
Yeah, number 9, I have the Colts. Like Lemire said, they did barely squeak into the playoffs, but when that team is hot, they look very good, and I think they beat teams that I have ranked higher than them. So that's what I'm going with. Number 8, I've got Lemire's favorite football team, the Baltimore Ravens. So Lemire, he just loves Lamar Jackson, loves the Ravens. Number 7, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers. They started out 11-0. They cooled off. People were calling them the worst 11-0 team all the time. Yeah, they're still 11-0. They didn't look terrible. They did lose to the Bengals. Bumps them down a few, but they, when they're good, they're good. So I have Steelers at 7.
Okay. Ireland meter, middle 4.
All right, at number 10, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's very.
Everybody's saying that they're super hot. They've played 2 of the worst defenses in the league in the past 2 weeks.
When they're hot, they're fucking hot. But let's be honest here.
Yeah.
When they're hot, they have the highest upside of any team here.
Yeah, okay.
Right now.
No, I wouldn't say highest upside. I think the Bills and the Chiefs can outscore them. But they are they have a talented defense to go along with that hot offense. I would agree. But that team goes hot and cold every 2-3 weeks. You don't know if they're gonna come out losing to the Washington football team this week. All of a sudden,
they're the Clippers. They're the Clippers. That's like my last year's Clippers, where it's like if everything clicked together, they'd be a really good team. They can make a deep run, and it just never happened. The Bucks can do it. They'd be good. And if they're not, they're kind of bad. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, at 9, I got the Browns. I think they're a good team. They're a really good team. But I think the COVID cases, along with just I don't know. They've cooled down a little.
Stefanski can call in. Wait. I don't know what the protocol about that is, but can he just call in? Like, he can still call the plays.
Yeah, I think that should be allowed, right? Yeah.
He can be on the couch, whatever, and just have him.
Hey, guys.
Be like, hey, Baker, all right. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even put him whatever in one of the owners' booths. Or some shit.
Yeah. No, but then he'd be in the stadium, and that'd just be too close.
All right, put him in a hazmat suit. Get him into the stadium like 2 days early. Get him into the stadium 2 days early. He'll sleep in the booth, so then nobody ever no contact with him.
Keep him in the parking lot, I'd say, in a car, and then just have him call plays and have some binoculars on his phone.
He just got like a little
that's true.
One of those construction trucks or whatever. They just
cranes,
super high up. Yeah.
It would have been perfect if he was at Levi's. He could have went to the flight deck and went on the highest point.
He just be there at the top. Yeah, he just there at the top with the walkie-talkie and be like, all right, Baker, all right, that was a good play. Now we're gonna run this. I don't know, man. I like
the roller coaster's running. I'll be back in 10, Baker.
Guys, can we circle back around? I need a little bit higher. All right.
Anyways, where was I? At 8, I got the Seattle Seahawks. 8, yeah, I don't trust the Seahawks all too much, but they're a decent
ranked high. That's your biggest Seahawks fan of the podcast. It confirms what we thought.
At 7, I got the LA Rams. I think the Rams have the best defense in the playoffs. I think. Yeah, pretty much.
Ravens are there. Bills are.
Well, I'd say the Rams are the best defense in the NFL. Period. And I think Goff comes back and they have a run game, so I think they can make some pretty noise.
But Aaron brings up a good point about the Jets, though.
Yes, he does. But we're gonna ignore that for a second, and we're gonna ride with the Rams. All right, that's it.
Okay. All right.
Aaron goes first now.
Aaron goes first. Yeah. Aaron, start us off with your upper end middle. Three teams.
Three teams. All right. I'm making a last second audible. I'm switching up the order of my next 2 teams. Okay, number 6, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This team, Lemire says, hot and cold. He managed to bump them down one spot on my list. By that, they scored 3 points against the Saints in whatever week that was. Just that up there. Okay, number 5, I have Lemire's second favorite football team, the Tennessee Titans, and his favorite player, Brian Tannehill, going to lead this team to a Super Bowl. And at number 4, I have Who Dat Nation. I got them at number 4.
I like that.
The reason I have them at number 4 is, Drew Brees, this might be his. I really hope his last game isn't the Nickelodeon game, so I hope he beats the Bears. But
what a way to go out! What a way to go out, though! What a way! Come on.
What a way to go out!
Channel.
This team. The defense in the Saints is fantastic. Drew Brees. He's been a little shaky this year. He's older. He has 2 ribs left. Alvin Kamara had 6 touchdowns the other day. This team is fantastic. They are geared up for a Super Bowl run, but Drew is going to need to step up in order to take them to the next level, which I never thought I'd say, but that's the case.
No, but Aaron, hear me out though. He's got SpongeBob Patrick, Sandy, maybe Danny Phantom. I don't know. I'm trying to think more Nickelodeon. Fairly Odd Parents, then Nickelodeon, maybe. But yeah, you just have they carry him off the field, and that's just an animation. Is just Drew Brees getting carried off the field by all these cartoon characters, and then he gets slimed with the green Nickelodeon slime, and then that's what a way to go out.
What a way to go out.
Lemire, do you want to go next, or I can go?
No, I want you to go next. I want to see.
You want to go last? You want to go last for the last 3? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll go. I got 6. Tampa Bay. Aaron and I were, Tampa Bay there. They're a good team. I think they have a high upside, but there's a very low floor. I put the Saints at 5. Aaron has the Saints. Aaron, you had them at 4, right? So you had the Saints at probably the highest out of all of us. I put them at 5, and I put the Ravens at 4. I think the Ravens are super fucking hot lately.
Yeah.
They've been really fucking hot lately, and they can run the ball. Like they I think in the beginning of the year, honestly, the feeling that I was getting is I think the whole like Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball thing got into like Greg Roman's head or John Harbaugh's head because they were just trying to throw the ball way too much. Just go to fucking what you were doing last year. You made you one of the best teams last year. Do what that's what they did this year. I mean, they've been running the ball down and no team can stop it. The Niners did it last year. It showed that you really don't need to throw the ball. Just run the ball and you can beat so many teams like that. And the Ravens have a dangerous running game. So, yeah, I'm putting them at 4. Lemeter.
Huh. I'm wondering who you don't have in the top 3, but we'll discuss that later.
I have a pretty normal top 3. I feel like I have what you should have.
I don't know, man. I'm confused. But anyways, at 6, I got the Saints. Trust that team the most. I think they're a good team. Wow. They're a very good.
That's
team.
High. I'll say that's kudos to Lemeter. That's high.
I don't know. There's something about Drew Brees that's just not sitting well with me right now. If it was last year, I'd take Drew, but like something about him this year just hasn't sat well with me this year. And I think my playoff predictions would match that very nicely.
Lemeter, do you know when you're really high on Drew Brees? I'll say this. Do you remember in 2018 when it was Mahomes or Drew Brees?
Yeah.
And you were the biggest Drew Brees guy because you didn't want Mahomes to win MVP. But yeah, go ahead. No. Okay,
I wanted Drew Brees to get another one. Or I wanted Drew Brees to get his first MVP.
You're a big Drew Brees guy.
No, I respect his legacy. He's a very good player.
Not that Mahomes was on the other side. Not that Mahomes was on the other side.
Sure. But anyways, at 5, I got the Baltimore Ravens. I think this is a good team. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, they were 14. But they are playing really good football. And I think the Browns game really sold me on this team. Lamar can make throws when he needs to. I'm sorry, Lamar, but you can make throws when you need to.
He's trying to jinx him.
Good on you, man. Good on you. No, I'm not jinxing. I'm not jinxing.
See what you're fucking doing.
No, Hollywood's showing up after disappointing for me in the entire fantasy football season. Yeah. Thank you. And
Time out.
Yep.
Time out. Okay, from now on, I'm gonna have a post-it note right here. Okay, for this 2021, every episode of the Muffed Podcast, I'm gonna put a tally mark every time Lemeter brings up his fantasy football team when it is not on topic. So
it happens all the time. No, it happens so often. It's every episode. It happens at least once. And keep that inside.
So we're gonna know. We're gonna know. All right, continue, Lemeter. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. At 4, I have Tennessee Titans. That's a very good team again. I called them contenders earlier in the year, and they lost. They almost lost this week, but that offense can outscore any offense in the league. Ryan Tannehill is the best of this class of quarterbacks that I'd classify as Baker, Tannehill, Garoppolo, and Goff. I think Tannehill's number 1 in that list. I think Baker and Goff or Baker's pretty high up there too, and Cousins. Cousins are probably 2 and 3, and Goff and Garoppolo are towards the lower end. But the upside is definitely Cousins' range for those guys. But that's a whole different can of worms we can open later. Anyways, Tannehill, I think he's playing really good football right now, and I think that's a number 4 team right there.
You're not going to talk about Derrick Henry 2,000 yards? I mean,
Tractorcito, man, that's my number 2 candidate for the MVP this year. Number 2.
I have actually something to say, but I was going to save it later. But I mean, we can do it right now.
Yeah.
I was saying for a while that I think he should be MVP if he hits 2,000. It sucks though because I was going back in history just looking at it. So here, I'll pull it up. I had a bunch of shit that I actually listed for this. So Derrick Henry's season, like for a running back, could be like classified like top 3
historic.
or 4 all time.
Yeah,
so that's what I was talking before. But there's an example of the guy who had pretty much, which you would say, the best season, Eric Dickerson, and he didn't win MVP, and it's only just because Dan Marino had like one of the greatest seasons of all time. And Aaron Rodgers' season's very comparable. He's the same amount of touchdowns as Dan Marino.
Aaron Rodgers 48. Has been on a tear this year.
Well, no, I mean, it's the same as Dan Marino that year.
51
really
total
sucks.
Touchdowns and 5 picks.
Yeah, so he's tied for 5th in all-time history with 48 passing touchdowns. I think, Mahomes is 2nd, Manning is 1st. But, dude, Eric Dickerson had, 2,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. They didn't win MVP. Derrick Henry is going to finish with 2,017 touchdowns. The most touchdowns. Oh, no, Terrell Davis had more. But, he had a pretty crazy season. It's one of the crazy seasons. It's just, last year, I think Derrick Henry would have won it. If it was him versus Lamar, like Lamar had a good season. Like, I mean, it was just a historic season for like a quarterback in rushing, that sort of thing. But Derrick Henry's season in any other year probably would win him MVP. I'm just off of history. He's going to get some votes.
Honestly,
I don't think Aaron Rodgers.
I I passed him up in fantasy. I regret doing that.
No, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is gonna get winning unanimously, but I think he's gonna win it probably. Yeah.
I think guys that deserve votes that have all had MVP caliber seasons this year. Mahomes has had an MVP caliber season. Yeah. Josh Allen has had an MVP caliber season.
I think Allen will get maybe like one or two. Like I mean, like remember, like
Deshaun Watson. If you look at the stats, he's had an MVP caliber season.
Deshaun Watson,
like 2016 when Brady won it, I think Watson could have took it that year.
No, so Deshaun Watson's kind of like if you're gonna make the argument that like, hey, I think Kyle Shanahan should win Coach of the Year. I think you can make a very similar argument that like, Deshaun Watson should be up there in MVP just because he's playing with nobody out there. He's playing without his best receiver, and I mean a lot of his receivers are banged up and out of the lineup and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, my MVP rankings are 5 Watson, 4 Mahomes, 3 Allen, 2 Henry, and
Allen is not. Yeah,
Allen has 48 total touchdowns. 48 total touchdowns.
One more game. If you look at percentages, like
Mahomes had like 43. Come on, you think Mahomes is getting 5 more touchdowns in the last game?
No, I'm talking about if you look at yards, you look at his efficiency percentages. It's just
other things. Mahomes had 16 dropped picks, 16 dropped interceptions.
I just saw if
that's
a
lot.
Percentage, and also there's like whatever.
That's not efficient. That's just luck.
How many
that's pure
yards
luck.
Well, I mean, hey, why does that count against him? That's for him, not against him. Mahomes is 3, probably Derrick Henry is 2. Allen
3 and 4 are really close for me, but
no, they're close. But Mahomes has one of the also like if you're not looking at Rodgers, but like Mahomes, whatever, like he had like some sort of rate that I saw that was like really high up in history too. But yeah, I mean, it's Rodgers is having a pretty big, he has like a top 10 all-time quarterback year right now. But yeah,
top 5, I'd say it's pretty up there.
It's like
considering his weapons. If you look at his weapons,
I disagree. No, that's when people say that's bullshit though. He's got the number 1 offensive line in running and passing. He's got Aaron Jones, who's not horrible. Devontae Adams, who's probably the best receiver in the league right now. His receivers.
Okay, and then after that, he has a bag of peanuts at receiver.
No, that's true, but he's
and Adams was out for like 4 games.
They're running
Fantasy
like 35.
Team, I know it.
No, listen, They're running like 35% play action. They're running like it's just he's getting schemed up a lot, and he's got like the highest percentage of passing touchdowns at the 1 yard line. So I mean, there's a lot of things that you can go to. I'm not going to put him in the top 5, like 6 or 7. He's good. I mean, that's not a hater. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I had to save. I was like, if anyone brings up Derrick Henry, I had that saved. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So that's 3 we did, right?
Yeah. No, that was 4. That was 4. Titans were
our top 3.
Yeah, we did those 3. Yeah, we're now doing the top 3. Aaron, you want to start off, or I can?
We're doing these one at a time, right? Or
yeah, we're gonna go one at a time. Mm-hmm.
All right, number 3. The pains me to say this. I have the Green Bay Crackers. I think that offense is very good. Aaron Rodgers is very good. I think the defense is the only problem for them. But hey, they haven't looked terrible recently. So but I have the Packers number 3.
Yep, I got nothing. We already talked about the Packers enough. I got them at 3 as well.
Hey, same. I got the Packers at 3.
So
I think they're a really good team. That defense is full.
We have Washington, whatever in common. We got Bears in common, and I think we got this one. That's it, right?
Yeah.
It's more than.
I think we have our top 3 all the same.
Yeah.
It actually depends on.
No, I don't think so. I think Lemir's 1 is different than what you and I have. I have a good feeling about that.
All right, I'll go 2. I got the Buffalo Bills at 2.
He's trying to jinx them. Then
that's what I'm not trying to jinx my guys.
No, but you tried to jinx. What is it? You put the Titans higher than both Aaron and I.
Titans and Ravens. I genuinely feel they're good teams, but I don't believe Kansas City's the number 1 team. I think the number 3 team. But I'm not trying to jinx my guys.
All right, Lemir's number 2 team is the Kansas City Chiefs. Lemir's obviously putting the Buffalo Bills at number 1. All right, whatever.
I never said that. No, I didn't say that.
Okay, I'll say it for you. Lemir's making it very obvious. The Kansas City Chiefs are at 2, and the Buffalo Bills are at 1. Just like in the beginning of the year, Russell Wilson was always at 1, and Pat Mahomes are at 2. And how when Drew Brees was in contention, Pat Mahomes, Drew Brees was his MVP vote, and how he doesn't really like Patrick Mahomes. But no, guys, I really love Patrick Mahomes. I'm a big Patrick Mahomes guy.
Stop.
I got the Bills at 2. Aaron, what about you?
I also have the Bills at 2. Bills Mafia. I'm happy for you guys. Hope you guys go on a deep playoff run.
They can be in the stands too. They whatever we were talking about that last episode where I was saying there's like maybe a chance they're gonna be some Bills fans in the stands. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Cuomo's gonna be there too, apparently.
Oh, the governor, he's pulling up. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I think he's a Bills fan. He's a Bills fan himself. I think or something. Yeah.
He's taking a seat from a dedicated Bills Mafia member. Just saying.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Oh, is that for you?
Like, if he didn't go, a dedicated Bills Mafia member could have.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna make a joke about the Colts game where Pence showed up and then he like left after like he like left in the first quarter.
Anthem.
Or that he didn't even get to the fucking game. Yeah.
Our tax dollars spent well, boys.
Hey, my podcast is to get political. All right, yeah. Number 2, you already said who your number 1 team is. It's the Buffalo Bills.
I never said that. I said the Chiefs are my number 1 team.
Okay, why are the Chiefs your number 1 team? Can you say some positive things about the Chiefs?
Because they're the current champions, and there's no taking down the champions until there's no writing off the champions until they lose.
No, but let's talk about.
Leaders wrote off the champions all year in the predictions. Just throwing it out there.
And the Bills are obviously his number 1 team. You already said that the reason he hasn't put him is because he's scared of the jinx. Can you say some positive things about the Chiefs? Like maybe what about the quarterback?
Mahomes is having a really great year at quarterback.
But just in general, like would you say he's a good quarterback? Would you?
Yeah, he's a top 2 quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
definitely. He's a very good quarterback, future Hall of Famer if he continues at this rate. One of the best of all time.
Oh, okay, all right.
And their coach Andy Reid is actually genuinely one of the best coaches of all time. I really like Andy Reid.
And genuinely, dude, he grouped both of those. That's crazy.
And their defense is actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, Tyrann Mathieu having a good year. Surprise here.
And then what's that guy's name?
Chris Jones.
Ladarius Sneed.
Oh, you like the corner?
Yeah,
okay.
Chris Jones is really good too.
Yeah, I know you're a big Lemaire's a big Frank Clark guy himself.
Oh no, he's no good. He is no good. Frank, if you're hearing this, you're no good, man. In my books, that's what I believe. I'm not better than you. I suck, but you're no good. I don't like you.
No, that image of him holding up the newspaper is still, it's fully ingrained, like it's permanently ingrained in my brain.
He told Kittle that Kittle didn't do it. Frank Clark, you had 0 stats in that game. Kittle blocked you 1-on-1, son. Get out of here.
Okay. I got the Chiefs number 1. Yeah, they're the best offense in the league. They're going to get a bunch of rest too. They're going to be rested up. Clyde Edwards-Helaire might be back, so he's probably going to be back. The only thing I'm actually worried about is the rest. Is that I'm hoping, they're still on top of their game when they come back, because the Chiefs have this vibe, whatever. We've already said this so many times, like they're kind of like the 2017 Warriors, but they're just so good. They're like, they cruise, like there's teams, whatever, they should be beating by like 30 and they're cruising against them. So yeah, the Chiefs, they show up when they play against good teams. We saw against the Bills, they showed up. We've seen against the Ravens, they've showed up. We've seen against the Buccaneers, they've shown up. We've seen against the Saints, they've shown up. Chiefs showed up, can't go against them. Number 1 team.
One thing that's, worrying for the Chiefs is that they could potentially get Tennessee or Baltimore in the divisional game, and those 2 teams, I believe, can beat them.
They played both those teams this year. Actually, Baltimore. Have they played? Baltimore's the only one. I'm not
they
sure
did. They beat
both.
Lamar in prime. Well, you can say that about the Buffalo Bills, but the Bills have gotten way better since they played.
No, the Bills, I'll say one thing. Josh Allen does scare me because there's sometimes where he plays really fucking good, and then there's sometimes
when he's in the zone, he's Mahomes good. Mahomes and Allen are like, when they're in their zone, they're that good.
But then he plays fucking Allen against the Jets and like that type of Allen. That's what it's scary.
Okay, that was week 4. After week 10, dude,
Allen against the Chiefs. Allen against the Chiefs was also a little bit. Allen against
Mahomes
the Titans
versus Denver was not that special, but Allen torched the Titans.
We already they lost and then, but I already said that the Mahomes, the Chiefs. They played against the Falcons in a 1-score game. They played so many games.
I meant the Broncos,
where they should have destroyed them. Whatever. I totally lost my train of thought there. Aaron, go ahead.
Aaron's first pick.
Yeah.
My number 1 pick, I have the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, that's right. I didn't say them earlier, and I put the Chiefs at 4. Yeah, woo, shocking. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, I don't think you said the Chiefs before. I'm like, I don't remember you saying the Chiefs before.
he had me for a second.
Yeah, I thought I just somehow I missed it. Like, how did both Lemire and I miss that you put the Chiefs at 4 and we just completely glanced over that? Like, that's like.
No, I have the Chiefs at 1. I think they're the favorites.
Yeah. I think they are the favorites to win, right? I think Vegas would have them as the favorites.
I agree.
And Lemire has them at 2, and with the Buffalo Bills at 1. So
I have them at 1, man.
All right, the Buffalo Bills at 1. Lemire shocking. Yeah, that's gonna be whatever we're gonna put that in the beginning. Lemire shocking. He's putting the Buffalo Bills at 1. Buffalo Bills at 1 in his power rankings. Okay, let's get into something that the 3 of us have been very excited about. We've been doing our picks every single week on Instagram. If you haven't seen that yet, Instagram and Twitter at the Muffed. Check it out. But yeah, we've been doing that every single week. We've been doing our Drew Lock picks. We've just been, just picking our teams. Aaron has compiled all the stats from that, and he's going to show us, just some interesting stuff. Maybe we're going to see what we've ranked teams. Because Lemire and I, we might have like a little bit of an idea of who we're picking, but like I don't have like I can't tell you there's some weird shit. Because I bet you there's going to be some weird shit. But yeah, Aaron.
There is weird shit.
All right. I like weird
welcome to the big reveal. Welcome to the big reveal, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to figure out who's the biggest fan of what team and who's the biggest hater. Of course, like Boaz brought up, we do our weekly picks on our Instagram over at the Muffed. We do it for every single week this season. And right here, I have compiled the list. I have the records of every single team we've picked. But I'm going to be going over the top 5 picks. Basically, what that means: who has the top 5 picks of the draft? Who are the 5 worst teams if everything went according to us? Also, I have the playoff picture if everything went like we said in our rankings. And I'll also bring up some notable stuff because just in case there's a team that didn't make the playoffs or not in the top 5. That's also some weird shit.
Yeah.
Quick prediction, Aaron. I just want to say this. This will look bad, but I think I have the Bengals at a better record than the Saints. Just putting that out.
Well, I know the answer to that, but I will not comment on that. So, since I'm the host of this, I'm gonna read mine first. But let me preface this by saying this. We like to shit on Lemire for his hot takes. Rightfully so. After you see what his playoff picture is, but me and Boaz, sometimes we dabble in a little crack takes, as well. So I just want to throw that out there.
It's a little bit of residue, it comes off of Lemire's screen, it comes off of Lemire's screen over to us. And wait, before you tell us what you have, let Lemire and I, maybe we'll, like, before you go over everything, let Lemire and I make a few guesses about you, and then we'll do the same about all of us,
Yeah. All right, real quick, you can cut this out if you want, but what order do you want to go in? Do you want me to say like the 5? I'm feeling I tell you guys like the 5 worst.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay,
since I have no clue. So whatever makes it more interesting. Leave the more interesting ones to the end.
All right, I'll do it more interesting.
So let Lemire and I first make a few predictions. What we think would be so crazy. Like Lemire and I will each about you, and then you'll do about me, and then whatever. And you and I will do about Lemire. About Aaron here, I think the Lions. I think at one point he was like rating the Lions are really good. Like I remember when I was picking the Cowboys for like 5 straight weeks. I think Aaron was picking the Lions.
No, he had the Bengals going for like 4 straight weeks. So the Bengals are definitely not in the bottom 5 here.
Okay, let's do that. I like the Bengals and the Lions are not in the bottom 5. That's I think that's going to be our prediction.
All right, Bengals and Lions are in the bottom 5. You said?
Are not.
They're not.
Oh, okay.
They're not in the playoffs, but there's six on. Yeah.
All right. I just want to preface this by saying I did this on Madden. I got the schedule. I force win everything. So all force win, force loss, everything. So all the tiebreakers are according to Madden because we apparently are not very creative, and we have our top teams are like all 15-1, 16-0, and our bottom teams are all like 2-14. So with that being said, drafting fifth overall in the 2021 draft, according to me, if everything went like I said, is the Las Vegas Raiders, who I had going 3-13 this year.
I should have seen this coming. Yeah, I know. I should see that too. That makes sense.
And with the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, according to me, the New York Giants at 2-14.
Oh no!
4th overall.
Okay.
2-14.
I mean, it's not the
crazy.
Okay.
You guys can comment however way you want.
Okay.
And at number 3, the 3rd overall pick, looking to rebuild, we have a whole pick named after him that is Drew Lock and the Broncos at also 2-14.
Wow, that is very low. Aaron.
And I just want to give a little hint. Apparently, none of us like the Falcons. I don't know why, but at number 2, at 2-14, I have the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow,
hey, rightfully so, man. They suck.
They were rough. Yeah, they had a very rough season. All right, Aaron, who's number 1?
It's ironic.
If it's not the Jets,
I just want to toot my own horn here. Not picking in the top 5 is the New York Jets. They did not make it. Picking number 1 overall is the Jacksonville Jaguars at 2-14. So I have that correct, according to the Madden tiebreakers.
Lemire and I got it right. I guess our prediction was right. Neither the Bengals or the Lions were in your bottom 5. So you got that right.
All right. Yeah. Anything you guys are surprised on?
The Raiders is very surprising. Honestly, I can see the Falcons.
The Giants, the Giants hate, man.
No, the Giants won. The moment Saquon went down, I was pretty much picking against them almost every single week too. So I can see that one, and that one's not that wild.
Watch me have the Giants in the bottom 5.
By the way, some of these records are totally fucked, guys. Like I don't know what we're doing.
Are you going to go on to the next person, or are you just going to continue yours? Aaron,
I'm gonna go just one person in a row. So it'll be me.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And then we're gonna go Boaz, and then we're gonna have Lemire for the grand finale because that is probably the most
Okay.
entertaining thing you'll ever read in your entire life. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
All right. So for me, we're starting in the NFC. All right. Do you guys have any predictions about who's going to top my NFC?
He has
Or
the
what team
Niners
do you
making the
think you're
playoffs. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
I
think so too. But I think that's all of us, to be honest. I feel like we all kind of just hopped on board with that. What's a crazy
The
one?
Seahawks missed. The Seahawks missed the playoffs.
Seahawks miss? No.
Yeah. The Rams miss as well.
I was gonna say, well, no. Okay, let's make one.
Win. The Cardinals have the best NFC West.
I'm cool. Yeah, Lemire and I will on that. I like that. Cardinals have the best NFC West record.
All right, let's get right into it. Let's see if any of you guys said it correct. Coming in at the 7th seed, playing in the Nickelodeon game in my world. This would have been amazing. The San Francisco 49ers at 10-6, playing in the Nickelodeon game at the 7th seed, squeaking into the playoffs there.
Okay.
All right. Then number 6 in the NFC. This team has made a lot of big offseason moves, and they have a chance to go in the playoff run. That is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming in at 11-5.
That's high. Yeah, I know Aaron doesn't like them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And this is where I think this is super surprising when I'm looking at this. Like, holy shit.
It's the Cardinals.
Number 5. I have the Arizona Cardinals, but the record not winning the division at 13-3 and getting the 5th seed is the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh,
which I did not remember picking them up.
I told you he was super high on them.
He was high, but we were wrong, and they're not the best team in the NFC West.
Yeah,
13. So wait, so Aaron had like the NFC West, every single team going more than 10 wins. Aaron had every team in the NFC West having more than 10 wins.
The Seahawks make it. Yeah, Aaron has actually been super high on the Seahawks.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
All right.
Continue.
And winning the NFC East at a strong 5-11, we have the Washington football team at 5-11 getting the 4th seed. So congrats to them. Congrats to them.
Oh,
5-11.
NFC Beast. You shout out
NFC Beast. All right. And now a team that, I talk a lot of shit about, that seems to be common. I talk a lot of shit about the Buccaneers. They're 11-5, but the Green Bay Packers are snagging the 3 seed in the NFC at 12-4. So that's where they are.
Underrated.
And
underrated.
He hasn't one loss, one more loss than what they had.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, and coming in at the 2nd seed in the NFC, one of my favorite teams in the NFL, the New Orleans Saints, 13-3. They'll be holding out. They will be playing the Niners in the Nickelodeon game in my little universe in my head.
Oh, so Saints.
Niners got a dub. Niners got a dub in the Nickelodeon game, boys.
That would be a fun Nickelodeon game to see, though.
That would.
Dude, yeah.
And topping off the NFC, you call Lemire the biggest Seahawks fan of the podcast, but I have the Seahawks at 14-2, taking the 1 seed.
Questioning what Aaron thinks.
Aaron, we said Lemire was the biggest Seahawks fan because you ranked him the highest. Aaron, I don't know, man. It's between you and Lemire now. I mean, at least I've gotten I'm out of the pool. I'm not a big Seahawks fan. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
AFC.
That is well.
AFC's left.
Okay, let's do a quick
time.
AFC prediction.
Lemire, I actually don't remember his.
I don't think.
I
think Aaron.
I think he can have the Dolphins pretty high.
Yes, I'm with you on that because he's talked about the Dolphins a lot. Let's put the Dolphins in the playoffs. Dolphins are in the playoffs.
Dolphins at the 4th seed.
That's
4th.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that they're in the playoffs. I'm not gonna go that cocky. They're in the playoffs.
All right. So I'm gonna throw this out here. I'm this. You guys proclaimed, the biggest Colts hater on the podcast. Not a good look for me right now. The 7th seed, I have the Indianapolis Colts. Stuff like, oh, you're not a Colts hater. That's what they got in real life. But they're coming in at 9-7 in my predictions, just barely squeaking into the playoffs.
You got the AFC. You got the NFC really fucking high. Like all the teams had like so many wins, and then the AFC you got kind of low. Okay.
Yeah. And at number 6, this is a team I was very high on. I've talked about this all year. Team I was very high on. Team I love watching. I have the Miami Dolphins coming in at 10-6, getting the 6th seed in the AFC. Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
And at number 5, a team I love watching. A team that everyone was rooting for a couple years ago. A team that most people still root for, and playing in their first playoff game since 2002, coming in at 13-3. Yes, both of my 5th seeds are 13-3. The Cleveland Browns.
The Brownies.
13-3. And at number 4, I have the 12-4 Tennessee Titans. They will be playing, I believe, the Miami Dolphins. No, they'll be playing the Browns because
Aaron doesn't have the Steelers in here.
Oh, we should have.
We
should have thought of. Oh my God, we should have thought about that. Yeah. All right, go ahead, Aaron.
At number 3, Lemeter's favorite team in the NFL, not the 49ers. That's right, the Buffalo Bills getting the third seed.
The number one seed in his power rankings. The number one team in his power rankings. The Buffalo
That's
Bills.
true. Number one seed in his power rankings. And this is where it's surprising because I don't remember doing this, but at number 2, coming in at 14-2, I have the Kansas City Chiefs at 14-2.
Yes, the Ravens at 1 seed.
Damn. That I
just want to throw this out here. My number 1 seed is 15-1. Who do you guys think it is? You guys think it's the Ravens?
Yeah.
Let me think about the Steelers.
Certain.
Okay, the Steelers. I know he picked against them once against the Browns.
He had them losing
loss.
to the Browns twice.
Oh yeah, twice. Yeah. It can't be the Steelers. It's the Ravens then. Yeah.
Yeah, at 15-1, I have Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And that is my playoff picture. I am.
Okay.
Right, hold on 1 sec. Sorry.
And that's not too crazy. But yeah, that's fine. That's not too crazy.
Completely outlandish. Any other interesting tidbits that we should know of?
Here, once Aaron gets off.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah. I think so. Since Aaron knows the picks, so Lemire and I will predict our own too. So like when Lemire does it, Lemire and I will predict our or whatever. We'll try to make a prediction.
All right.
We'll do the same one for mine. All right. We're back.
All right. Some quick notable records. Yeah. Anything interesting? Obviously I don't have the Jets in my top 5. They also went 3-13, according to me. And they met and tied and did not get the 5th spot. Also, boys, you call yourself the biggest Rams hater, but I think I might have the title. I had the Rams going 5-11 this year.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, I had the Steelers with a losing record at 7-9. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Also, the Bengals, I thought they would make my playoffs. I actually had them at 7-9, which is way too high. And,
what are the Lions? What are the Lions? Can you tell me where
the Lions are? 6-10. I thought they would be a little up there, but they're 6-10.
I thought they'd be better.
Let's see. And yeah, that's about it. Interesting. There's a 3-way tie for first place in the NFC East. The Cowboys and Eagles both have at 5-11 in the Washington football team, but the football team apparently had the better strength.
The football team, yeah.
So,
okay.
Football
I like
team.
that. Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's make a prediction. I don't think the Rams are not in. I don't think that's my prediction.
The Rams are in the bottom 5 for both.
No, they're not that because Aaron kind of gave it away, but I don't think I picked them a few times. They're not in the playoffs. They're not in the bottom 5, but they're not in the playoffs. Do you want to add another one? We can do 2 because we did 2.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let's see. Bottom 5. Bottom 5. I think. This is tough. I think Boaz has Cardinals winning the NFC West too.
No, I think I have Seahawks. I'm gonna say whatever. Yeah, go ahead. Lemire's gonna say that I got the Cardinals winning. I'm going with the Rams are not even in, and I think the Seahawks are gonna win the NFC or the Niners, dude. No, Seahawks.
All right. Well, Boaz, you won this year. You had the best record out of all of us. So let's see if that realistically reflects. If you're the closest out of all of us.
Let's see.
All right. We're going to start with the top 5 picks. So, Boaz, in your little world inside your head, picking 5th overall, me and you gave this team no love whatsoever. Picking 5th overall, we have the New York Giants at 2-14.
Yeah.
Jones.
Moment Saquon got out. I mean, I stopped picking them because, they're not fun to watch. All right. Yeah. Next.
H for hate.
And at number 4, Boaz, this one surprised me. I thought this was your guy. Same record as me. You have the Denver Broncos also at 2-14, picking 4th overall.
Drew Lock's my guy. It's just they're
not that big of a guy.
He might not even be the guy there anymore. So I don't know. Yeah,
I know it's unfortunate. Drew Lock. You didn't even show any faith in him this year. So
I guess not. Yeah, and I hated on you for that, and I gotta apologize. I hated on you for putting Drew Lock so low. But yeah. Guess Lemire's gonna have him in the whatever. Yeah, almost in the playoffs. Yeah. Okay.
Probably.
3.
All right. Our number 3, picking 3rd overall. You have the New York Jets at 2-14. So there are 2 teams that you predicted to be worse.
He has the Falcons at 1 win. Oh my God.
Maybe. I could.
Wow, Lemire. At number 2, literally, me and you boys, no love for this team. The Atlanta Falcons at 1-15. Lemire smashed that one. So you have Matt Ryan and Julio Jones up there, 1-15.
They're easy to pick against. Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
And boys, you had predicted a team 0-16, and they have the number 1 overall pick. Do you know what that team is?
The Jaguars, yeah.
Do you have a guess?
I think that's the Panthers.
Wait, no, it can't be the Jaguars because didn't Lemire make me pick the Jaguars for week 17?
Yeah. Oh my God, no, wait.
So it's
Panthers.
not the Rams.
I'm gonna go Panthers.
You're
Bengals,
no,
Bengals,
Panthers are 0-16.
Bengals is who I'm putting.
Well, Buzz, you're absolutely correct. The Bengals are 0-16 according to you, and they'll be picking number 1 overall back-to-back years.
Nice.
So, hey, good for them. Good for them at least. And let's get into the NFC playoff picture. So, Boaz, Lemire, do you have any predictions about where Boaz's teams are going to rank?
Yeah, no, I'm very confident about the Rams not being there. Let me add another
Cardinals
one.
4th seed, 3 NFC West teams in the playoffs.
Number 1 team is the Saints. I'm going to say the Saints are my number 1 team in the NFC. That's what that'll be. Yeah. All right. And tell us if we're right or wrong.
All right. Number 7, the 7th seed.
Nickelodeon
game in Buzz's mind is the Seattle Seahawks at 9-7. So far, I am still the biggest Seahawks fan.
Damn.
But you respect Russell Wilson. They're squeaking.
Lemire might be right. I might have picked the Cardinals as number 1 team. Is it the Cardinals or the Niners?
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna find out pretty soon. Number 6, the Green Bay Crackers, 11-5, and the 6th seed. Definitely having the 6th seed.
Yeah, I got them right. That one Drew Lock pick against the Colts. That was a highlight. Dude, Marquez Valdez. Shout out Marquez, dude. I love him.
Yeah. Shout out to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And at number 5, we have Buzz's favorite player in the NFL. Not his favorite team, but it is his favorite player in the NFL. I'm talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Antonio Brown. They get the 5th seed.
You don't have the Cardinals in here or the 49ers. Cardinals, 49ers.
No.
Wow.
I think
the top 4 teams have to win the division. And,
one of them has to. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. One of them has to be there.
All right. And I will tell you at number 4, you do have an NFC West team at number 4. And their record is 11-5.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Niners.
And that is. And their quarterback was a draft pick by the Oakland A's, and that is the Arizona Cardinals coming in at 11-5.
I got it right.
No, wait, you said Arizona. Niners are going to be a 1. I'm telling you, Niners are going to be above this. I could totally.
No, they can't because the Niners.
They can't.
They win like 4. Yeah, you're right.
The Niners have officially missed the playoffs, and that officially guarantees that you're the only guy who had the Niners missing the playoffs out of all of us. So maybe.
Wait, can I see the
biggest Niners hater?
Can I see the rankings of the NFC West? Can you tell me what did I have the Niners going last in the NFC West?
Okay, so 4th place in the NFC West, you had the Rams at 7-9. So you did not hit on them as much as I did. I'm going 5-11. That's ridiculous. That's so bad.
Yeah,
anyways, and then at 3rd place, you had the 49ers, who had a winning record, 9-7. They just missed out the playoffs of the Seahawks. The Seahawks are 9-7, and then the Cardinals in 1st place, 11-5.
Okay.
All right. Here's where things get a little interesting, Boaz. Here's where you start, hitting the crack pipe. I'm going to be honest with you. At number 3, at also 11-5, we have the Dallas Cowboys. They are taking. Taking that 3rd seed.
I picked them 6 weeks in a row. I picked them 6 weeks in a row to start off. So that makes sense. That makes sense.
And this number 2 pick, I honestly have no idea where the fuck this came from, Boaz.
Oh, it gets worse.
Number 2, we have at also 11-5. 3-way tie. Apparently, this team had the better strength of schedule, got the more dubs in key games. The Minnesota Vikings are the 2 seed, and they will be playing the Seahawks.
I love me.
They'll be playing the Seahawks in the Nickelodeon game.
Yeah, dude, the purple people eaters, dude. That's a good jersey game though. Vikings versus Seahawks. That's a fun jersey combination though, with the green slime as well. Yeah. Okay.
And at number 1, 13-3.
The Aints.
Who Dat Nation, 13-3. They're taking the 1 seed.
Who Dat?
They get the first round bye. So who Dat?
Yo, it's all right. See, I got that right. I know myself a little bit. I didn't know about the Cowboys one. I did not expect that Cowboys one, but yeah.
Do you expect the Vikings one to be at number 2?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know. That's just subconsciously. I don't know how I keep picking the Vikings, dude. Okay.
All right, Lemire, Boaz. We're heading on to the AFC playoff bracket for Boaz. So, do you guys have any predictions?
Colts win their division. Oh no, he liked the Titans.
No, I like the Titans too, so I'm not so confident about that one. The Chiefs are 16-0. The Chiefs are 16-0 under that for a fact. That's not even. That's no, yeah, they are 16-0. They are.
I think he might have the Browns missing it and the Dolphins making it.
I don't know, but okay, sure. I have no clue, so I'll go with Lemire. I'll piggyback on his. I have no clue. I don't know.
All right. Well, at number 7, barely making it into the playoffs, playing in the Nickelodeon game, we have a quarterback who's been ridiculed for not being able to throw the ball very well. but he is hoping to prove the haters wrong. At 10-6, his team squeaks into the playoffs. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, coming in at the 7th seed, 10-6. And at number 6, a fellow divisional friend, well, I guess enemy, Baker Goatfield and the Cleveland Browns at 11-5.
The Browns in, yeah. So okay.
And coming in at the 5th seed, not winning the division at 13-3. You know, the very good division that year. They go 13-3, don't win the division. We had the Indianapolis Colts at number 5. 13.
See, I have the AFC stacked. I have the opposite of what Aaron. Aaron has the NFC stacked. I have the AFC stacked. Okay.
Exactly.
Continue.
And coming in at number 4, winning the division, the third member of the AFC North to make it, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, 12-4. Coming in, respectable.
I got it. Yeah, I got that.
That was actually correct.
Yeah, I got that right.
And the Browns' record was correct too.
And the Ravens
and
when I'm
seeds.
one off. The Ravens, I got the seeds right, but the Ravens when I'm one off. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Did I say number 3 yet? No, I did not.
No, you just finished with
3rd
4.
seed.
You just said the Steelers.
3rd seed. Winning the division at 13-3, getting the tiebreaker against the Colts. We have the Tennessee Titans coming in at 13-3.
Okay.
They're the only 10 I see.
And at number 2, the record's a little surprising here, but but the record is very surprising. But it's 15-1.
Yeah.
Wow, I love you for that.
I like Buffalo. Just being like Lemaire's crowning me like a Buffalo hater just because I like Pat Mahomes.
No, I never said you're a Buffalo hater. Actually,
that's probably like they're like 2 or 3 for my AFC. One of my favorite teams, and actually in the playoffs I think go 2 or 3. I don't like a lot of the NFC teams. Yeah, number 1 is Chiefs, 16-0, huh?
Yeah, number 1 Chiefs, 16-0. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's get into some notable picks because there's some good ones here. You guys were laughing at me for having the Raiders go 13-3. Boys also had the Raiders going 13-3. So, 3-13.
3-13. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Raiders going 3-13.
Fuck the Traders.
Jaguars.
Fuck the Traders.
Jaguars. Fuck the Traders. The Jaguars. You picked them a lot. For the Jaguars, they went 5-11.
Wow.
Not good,
they would have been 4, but the last one I had Lemire switch the Saints around. Okay. Yeah.
And the Washington football team, your guys, they didn't make the playoffs. They made my playoffs at 5-11, and they missed out in your playoffs because of the goddamn Cowboys. But they were 8-8
because of the Cowboys.
500.
Yeah,
500. And Deshaun Watson, your guy, you had them going 4-12. I believe that's their actual record too, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think they might be 3-13.
Oh, congrats.
Wait, I got the AFC pretty much spot on. I got the AFC. Well, like the seeding.
Oh yeah, you had the person who had the AFC. You had the AFC, all the teams right, but just didn't have the right order.
Okay, I like that.
What was I going to say? Where was I? Oh yes, and you also had the Niners going 9-7, and also apparently you're a Herbert guy. 10-6 for the Chargers. Did not make the playoffs. But,
I was going to say I think I picked the Chargers a lot. That was gonna be when I was like, maybe an AFC one, maybe the Chargers in the playoffs somehow. But I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
And last but not least,
for bust, man.
You had the New England Patriots going 7-9, and I just want to give you a round of applause for that because that is their exact record. So good for you.
Oh.
7-9 for the Patriots.
Cool.
You got them right. You guys ready for the grand finale?
This is what we're all here for. This is the crackiest of crack takes.
And this is a bad season. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh no, this is typical Lemire season.
Lemire. Oh boy. All right, so
dude, I'm licking my lips, man. Excited for this one, man.
Boaz Lemire. I would like to hear some predictions for the top 5 teams.
Okay, let's hear some predictions.
I don't have the Saints in here. I don't have the Saints in here.
In your bottom 5? Do you think? Okay,
I think I picked them 4 times. I think I picked them 4 times.
So you don't think they're in your bottom 5? No, we're talking about the bottom 5 like draft picks. So do you think the Saints are in your draft picks? Okay, so Lemire's gonna go with the Saints. Do you think the Chiefs might be? Because I think you picked the Chiefs maybe like.
No, Chiefs are like 8-8 for me.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I just want to say real quick, Lemire has 4 teams at 8-8. I'm just Lemire has 6 teams at 8-8. So Lemire had a pretty even year. So
okay, yeah. So it's not like you and I we had like crazy a bunch of 15 wins, whatever. Yeah.
Oh no, he does. Trust me, but.
Oh okay. Yeah, no, I think Saints are in the bottom 5. I think that's. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Saints are in the bottom 5.
Okay, if the Saints are 3-13, it's because Boaz made me switch for one of them.
Okay, well, do you think 4 would have changed much? I mean, like maybe.
Yeah, I think that would have knocked them out of the draft pick slot.
Okay. What's yours? Which one are you gonna choose for your draft ones?
Draft pick. I think I might have the Dolphins in there.
Damn. Okay. All right, Aaron. Let's see this.
All right. Well, Lemire, I just want to say, since I did this on Madden, when you pick the tie in the Titans and Ravens, I can't force a tie, so you made this very difficult for me. So, but that's okay. So how many wins? You said you thought you gave the Saints 4 wins, right?
Yeah.
Well, coming in at fifth, picking fifth overall in the Lemeter's head in 2021 with a record of 4-12. It's up to the Dallas Cowboys. 4-12, the Dallas Cowboys.
The 11-5. You need the 11-5 Dallas Cowboys. You'd come
the 11-5 Dallas Cowboys.
That was actually not bad. That was not bad. 4-12.
All right, picking number 4. This is a playoff team IRL. Let's get that out the way. This is a playoff team IRL.
Oh my God.
They also come in at 4-12, and they're picking 4th overall. And that team is the Chicago Bears.
Oh,
picking 4th overall.
Hey, they're only 4 wins off, all right?
Okay.
It was not.
Lemeter's a Trubisky guy too. Apparently, Lemeter's not that big of a Trubisky.
No, because
guy.
they benched Trubisky in the middle, you know.
Oh, so that's the reason you fell. Okay.
All right, coming in at number 3.
All right, the Saints are coming soon. The Saints got to be coming soon.
At 3-13. 3-13. This team's 3-13. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Man,
Wow, the Saints can't be worse than this, can they?
I don't know, man. Lemeter, to be honest, knowing you, they could be. They could.
I genuinely don't think they can be worse.
Lemeter, I only remember you picking the Saints twice. Like, I'm thinking in my head, I only remember like being pissed off.
No, okay, against the Raiders, against the Buccaneers twice. That's 3 wins 2. Right there. No, I picked them against the Buccaneers twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I picked the Falcons against them both.
So maybe tiebreakers? I don't know. Okay, if this isn't the Saints, then I guess Saints didn't make it in your bottom 5. All right, Aaron, what's number 2?
All right. Well, the second overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft, this team is 3-13 as well. So there's hope.
Saints.
Do you think it's the Saints leader? Second
Dude,
overall.
I really want it to be the Saints. I really want it to be.
It is. It is.
Well, as much as I wish it was for the content, it's actually the Bengals at 3-13.
Oh.
Wow, I thought the Bengals were pretty high up in mine.
Lemeter's Lemeter's actually had like the most boring, like the bottom 5. Like he's actually had some teams that make sense. Like you and I put the Raiders in there and stuff like that. But
I put the Bears. The Bears are bad. Equally as bad.
The Bears. Yeah. All right. Well, picking with the first overall pick, I guess you guys they're 0-16, so you know it's not the Saints now. 0-16. Yes. It's the New York Jets. The Jets won 2 games, but on the meter, honestly, you had a pretty boring top 3. Honestly, the real crack is in the playoffs. The teams are in the playoffs in the
that's the real
crack teams.
Oh, dude,
those are the real crack ones. All right, we're gonna start in the NFC.
Okay, let me.
I have some stats.
Wait, let's do predictions first, right?
I have the Panthers and Eagles in there, and the Niners go.
Oh, the Panthers, of course, right? The number 1 NFC South team. Yes, I think the Panthers will be in there. You think the Eagles are really?
I just want to throw it out there.
I think the Giants could be.
I just want to throw it out there.
The Giants.
Remember Lemeter's hot take at the beginning of the year was that the Panthers and the Falcons were going to make the playoffs and the Buccaneers and the Saints won't. Do you think that's going to reflect in his predictions?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to say the Falcons. I'm just going to say the Panthers. I can see Lemeter putting the Panthers in.
All right.
It's really high.
I think, dude, I picked the Falcons like 8 times.
Yeah, but that's still. You think that's enough to get in? Maybe. Okay,
I don't know, man. We'll see. Okay,
Panthers.
See.
I mean, so what are you going with? I'm going with the Panthers.
Panthers, Eagles.
Okay, Lemeter's going with the Eagles. Okay. Go ahead, Aaron.
I just want to throw out there that me and Buzz had the Falcons winning a total of 3 games between us.
The Falcons are 7 seed, huh?
Instead, the 7 seed playing in the Nickelodeon game, squeak into the playoffs at 8-8. The only 8-8 team to make the playoffs in all 3 of ours. Actually, that's not true. I kind of fucked that up for later, but that's
you
okay.
had the Washington.
The New York Giants, Danny Dimes, making the playoffs in the 7 seed, 8-8. Let's go,
that's not that bad. They almost did. If Doug Peterson didn't go Doug Peterson mode, they would have been.
Hey, almost. Hey, Nate Sudfeld the GOAT. Don't talk bad about my guy.
Lemeter. Yes. Buzz, what I want you to do right here, I want you to play the audio clip when I said me and you, Buzz, did not give love to the Falcons, and Lemeter's like, yeah, because they're trash. I want you to put that audio clip right here.
Okay.
Coming in the 6th seed at 9-7, we have the Atlanta Falcons making the playoffs at 9-7. Wow, look at that,
Lemeter, holy shit!
I really don't have the Eagles in here, huh?
They
could still be. Yeah,
the Eagles win the. No, Eagles are here because they win their division for them.
So Lemeter, do you think any other NFC West teams in here? Because I think the Rams could be in here too.
No, the Rams are here. The Seahawks aren't, and I think the Packers might genuinely be number 1 seed.
Yeah, they will. They will be probably.
No, not the
man you've slobbed all over. The man you've slobbed over Rodgers' dick, dude. They're probably one.
One thing that might screw them is the tiebreaker, but I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
I
have some statistics here.
Actually, I don't know. Okay,
I have some statistics here for the Falcons. So obviously, Boaz, you picked the Falcons at 2-14, and I had them at 1-15.
Nice.
Oh no, you had them at 1-15. I had them 2-14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we picked them 3 times the whole year. Lemeter had them starting 3-0. So in the first 3 weeks, Lemeter picked the Falcons more than we did the entire year.
Can you blame me?
Basically.
Can you blame me? They
Yes,
were so close in all 3 of those games. It was this close. I had faith in them.
Well, Lemeter, we're gonna talk about. I picked the Cowboys when they were playing the Falcons. That was a pick. That was the first pick game ever. I think that was the first pick was the Vikings. That was the next the week after. When I told Aaron the pick is dead, and then the pick came back. Dude, that was a historic moment, right?
Yeah. All right.
11-5 Dallas Cowboys. All right.
I hope you guys are ready to hit those. Hit those crack pipes. Let's get in them.
My lips are all
coming in
dried
the
up
5th
already.
seed.
The Rams.
5th seed at 5th seed at 14-2. Yes, the 5th seed is 14-2.
Wow.
5th seed 14-2. By the way, this team's only 2 losses that Lemeter predicted for them. All right, both against the Niners.
It's the Rams.
So coming at that 14-2, only losing to the Niners is the Los Angeles Rams at 14-2. Only losing to the Niners. So
Jared
salute to them.
Trough, dude. Fucking Jared Trough.
What a season. Hey, man, if they could only beat
Wow.
the Niners, but hey, you can't blame them. The Niners are a great team. Great team
Wow.
this year. So can't blame them. And at number 4, winning the NFC East at a record of 8-8, we have the Philadelphia Eagles getting the 4th seed.
Wow.
The Panthers are the next one at 14-2.
And at number 3, at 9-7.
How did you pick them up 14?
Oh wait, 9-7. Oh, because yeah.
The Panthers 9-7. Come on.
Let me remember what you said. I think the Saints and the Buccaneers aren't going to make the playoffs, and the Falcons and the Panthers aren't going to make it. Well,
hot take.
You nailed it, man. You have the Carolina Panthers getting the 3rd seed at 9-7. I mean, honestly, when I saw that, I just respected you a lot more.
Peter, what is going through your head? What is going through your head?
I kept on looking for the hottest take, and I remember
You're addicted to hot takes. That's you. Aaron and I had this idea for a video. It would be my strange addiction, and it'd be like you just addicted to hot takes. You're addicted to hot takes.
Maybe.
This could be the intervention right here. Just reading this to him. Just reading this out loud to him. I think this could be the intervention.
No, and the funny thing is,
to be honest, I think we set the bar for him right now. Next year, he's gonna top this. This is just we're just setting the bar for him right now.
No, the funny thing here is.
You don't realize it.
Whenever I do my power rankings, they're somewhat rational. But when we do picks, no. Oh no.
Okay.
I honestly respect you a lot because you said the Saints and the Buccaneers aren't going to make the playoffs. You made that hot take, and then you made it happen in your predictions. So honestly, I just want to give one round of applause.
Yeah. Somehow figure out to justify a rational way why you would pick the Panthers and the Falcons in the playoffs, and the Eagles too. The Eagles as well. I mean, Carson Wentz.
They looked good, man.
Meter's been high on Carson Wentz since whatever July when we did our quarterback thing, and he stuck with that. So that's respect, though.
No, I went off that train, but then I came.
Obviously not. You got him on the You got him in the playoffs.
It's because I predicted Jalen Hurts would start and lead them.
I think does it get crazier, Aaron, or is that like It's,
I mean,
the
AFC
might be number 2 seed.
And at number 2, at 15-1.
Packers are 9.
Number 2 seed is 15-1.
Packers.
Their only loss. You know what? I'm not even going to say that. Number 2, we have the Packers at 15-1. Only lost to the 49ers all year. So I just want to let
makes
people
perfect
know
sense.
this.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes.
I just let the people at home know that the only time Lemeter has gone against the Rams and the Packers are weeks they played the 49ers. I just want that to be known.
I should have known. I should have known. Oh my God, that's wow. I can't. I can't. There's nothing else I can say.
Lemeter, at the 1 seed, people call us out. I mean, no one calls us out. I call us out. Niner bias. The Niner bias is alive here. Lemeter, you should have just fucking made them 16-0 because the Niners, by beating the Packers that 1 week, get your 1 seed at 15-1. So
you should have put him at 16-0. Yeah, Lemeter, that was fucked up. Why did you do that? Messed it up.
That was a great list.
All right, now we're in the AFC. Now we're in the AFC. Predictions, Boz, Lemeter, what do you guys think we'll be seeing in the AFC?
The Chargers win their division.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think the Chiefs maybe are not in it? Are the Chiefs not in? Not in?
I don't think so. Or I think they squeak in at 9-7 or 8-8. But Chargers.
You're horrible. You're horrible for you made the NFC such a juggernaut fucking division.
No, I had a couple 9-7 and 8-8 teams in the NFC.
Your 3rd seed is 9-7, but then the Rams are 14-2 in the pack, and they were your 5th seed because the Niners were 15-1.
Yeah, your 3rd seed in the AFC is 9-7, and your 5th seed.
No, 3rd seed in the NFC is 9-7, and 4th seed is 8-8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're division winners.
Yeah. That's
the Panthers
the
division
beast,
winners.
the beast. Oh, you're talking about the Panthers. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go. The Chiefs are not in. The Chiefs are not in. The meters going with the Chargers are in.
All right, where do you guys-
they win? I'm saying the Chiefs aren't in.
Where do you guys think the Ravens and the Titans are before I read these off?
I think
Oh,
the
they're-
Ravens make it. The Ravens make it at like
Titans
fifth
don't.
seed, and
Titans do not. Titans
they're
do
like
not.
7 and 9 or 8 and 8. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say Chiefs for sure not in. Titans, I don't think they're in either, but they could be like a 7th seed.
All right. I'm a little sad. We're coming to the end of this, but the notable picks for Lamita are going to be fucking amazing.
They're
That's all
gonna
I'm
be
going
good.
to say.
This is good. I'm excited for this one.
Coming in at the 7th seed in the AFC at a solid 9-7, a strong 9-7. You know, Lamita, I just have to say I'm very disappointed in you for this. 9-7. We have the Las Vegas Raiders at the 7th seed. 9-7, getting it in there.
I don't even want to clap for that. I'm not even gonna clap for that. That's gross.
I started. I can't do that, Lamita. Honestly,
See,
I'm
Aaron
not-
and I are good Bay Area, Bay Area
Yeah,
natives.
3 and
picked
13.
against the Traders.
We went
Solid
3-13.
pick, boys.
No,
All right, number
I'm not doing a
6.
meter. I'm gonna do a meter. This is,
Coming in at the 6th seed, another team that did not make the playoffs, RL. We have the Houston Texans at 9-7, getting the 6th seed.
damn, Lemaire's a Deshaun
Houston
Watson guy.
Texans,
apparently.
Lamita, you're a Deshaun. Well, the Texans started off the year 5-0, just went that, and then Lamita had them going 4-7 for the rest of the year. So
Okay.
I just
Oh, Texans were my team that broke my heart
Oh,
repeatedly.
no, I remember he picked
yeah,
them
he
against the
picked them
Chiefs
against
week
the
1.
Chiefs,
Yeah,
the Ravens, and the Steelers to start the year.
nice.
So-
Nice. Yeah, makes sense.
Lamita, you know what? Lamita, just having all these hot takes, hit you right now. I just want to say you got this one right. And by getting it right, I mean it's a playoff team, the team that's actually in the playoffs. So I want to salute you for that.
What like the
So
for you?
coming in at the 5th seed,
The
Coming in
Colts,
at the
probably
fifth
the
seed.
Colts.
Chiefs
the
maybe.
10-6, the 10-6 Steelers.
Oh, Steelers, wow.
Chiefs
10 and
aren't
6
in it, huh?
The Chiefs
The
aren't in
Chiefs
it.
really might not be
You
here.
actually are such a hater, my God.
All right,
Nor are the Titans.
I don't think that's what I said. Okay, I'll
winning
be
the
right if that happens.
AFC West. Winning the AFC West. Here we
The
go,
Chargers.
boys. Winning the AFC West at 12-4. Winning the AFC West with a rookie quarterback, the Los Angeles Chargers, 12-4.
I
That's right.
picked Aaron. I
The
picked them at
Chiefs
10 wins,
aren't in
right?
the playoffs.
I picked them at 10
Yeah.
wins. Oh my God, this is bad, dude.
The
Like,
Chiefs aren't in it. There's only 3 teams left. No Ravens
Oh,
yet, no
man.
Titans yet. The Chiefs are out. We already know that.
Okay, so I said Chiefs
mean-
and Titans won't be in it. So I just need the Titans to not be in it, and I got that prediction spot on.
The Ravens win their division, huh?
Okay,
Maybe.
coming
Or
in,
Browns, no.
winning the AFC North. Winning the AFC North at a solid 13-3. Winning
say
the
Browns.
AFC North. We have the Cleveland Browns. So the Ravens aren't in it either.
Ravens aren't in it. Makes sense. Oh, so yeah, the Chiefs, Ravens, and Titans will not be in it. That makes perfect sense. that makes a lot of sense. Let's keep moving.
Coming in. Oh man, Bud, you're gonna have to get dethroned as the biggest Colts fan because Lamita has the Colts at 14-2. Coming in second.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
That's right. The Titans, Ravens, and the Chiefs are not in the playoffs, and the Saints didn't make it either. You love to see it. You love to see it. Like you can't make this up.
This is actually like we make fun of him like, oh, how funny it would be like, and I was like, okay, maybe he's got like the Chiefs squeezing in, but they don't make it.
No. All right, we're down to the last.
So Bills are number 1,
Team
obviously,
names.
right?
Hey, yo, can we not put this episode out?
Oh no, this
No,
one's
we're putting it out.
this is what I've been looking forward to for the last like 2 to 3
First
weeks. Oh, this
seed.
is good.
First seed in the AFC. This one should be obvious. Beating the Colts in a tiebreaker. We had the Buffalo Bills at 14-2.
Whoa, who else did
Josh
they
Allen.
lose to?
I don't remember. I was, I just got out of class.
The
and I
Niners,
threw it.
obviously, Niners maybe, and then maybe the Colts.
I'm gonna end this on a positive note for you, okay? But right now we gotta. I
got
gotta say
playoff
this.
teams that are actually in the playoffs.
So I want to throw this out there, Lamita, Buzz. You guys, we're gonna play a fun game for notable picks.
Okay.
We're gonna play the Lamita Hate Bowl.
Mhm.
I want you guys to rank the teams in order of record that you think
Okay.
they got, because we obviously know the Chiefs, Saints, Titans, and Ravens did not make the playoffs at all, according to Lamita. I want you to
Oh,
rank
this
them
is
in
difficult.
order of who think from best record to worst record. We'll start with Boaz and we'll end with Lamita because he should know his picks.
Okay. Best to worst. I mean, I know he hates against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs had some games where, like, I mean, you couldn't pick against them. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna
I
put
picked the
Ravens.
Bengals against the Chiefs.
You did, yeah, that's
You
true.
did.
You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna put it Ravens 1 because Lamita seemed like you thought the Ravens might be in. Ravens will be 1.
Mhm.
Chiefs are 2. Titans are 3, and then Saints will be last.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go.
By the way,
Peter,
Amir,
what about you?
What do you think?
I agree with that. I might just flip the Titans and the Chiefs, but no, actually, I'd stick with that. What Boaz said.
Okay.
Well, Lemire, I just want to say, you guys are going to be just as shocked as I am reading this. That's all I'm going to say.
No.
Oh my God.
I mean, okay, let's start off. Okay, the best team. We'll go best to worst because the worst one is like, oh my fucking God, Lemire, really? But that's okay. We'll get to that later. Coming in at a solid 8-8, so none of these teams got a winning record according to Lemire. Missing the playoffs, obviously finishing third in division behind the Raiders and the Chargers. We have the Chiefs at 8-8.
Oh, so they're number one. Okay.
They're one win off the playoffs. Not bad.
Yeah, they're there.
Wait, if they didn't rest their starters, they would have been in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, but you still got them like whatever 6 wins off from what they actually had.
Hey, man,
and if they didn't rest, it's seven off from what they actually had. Okay.
All right. The second best team out of the Lemire Hate Bowl, finishing behind the Chiefs at a 6-9-1. Yes, 6-9-1.
Ravens.
We have the Tennessee Titans. 6-9-1.
Wow.
Lemire, you thought
Wow.
yeah. I don't know why you think that. I guess you're wrong. I believed you. I believed you because you were saying that maybe the Ravens are high. Yeah, no, the Ravens. You don't like them.
All right, we're down to just the Saints and the Ravens. What do you guys think?
I think it's Ravens and Saints.
Last.
Yeah, Saints are last. Lemire hates the Saints. I mean, that's undeniable. If the Saints are above the Ravens, I'm losing my shit, which would be actually on par for what Lemire's picks are. So actually, no, I'm changing because Lemire's they have no logic. I'm changing it. Saints will be second. Ravens are last. So I'm changing it too.
All right. Well, actually, me just saying the record will ruin it because he picked the Ravens to have a tie. But this team got 5 wins, according to Lemire. 5 wins the whole season. And that team is Who Dat Nation. The Saints at 5-11. The Saints are 5-11, and they have a better record than the Ravens. So salute to Lemire.
Yes, dude, the Lemire logic worked. I went into his fucking brain and it worked. It just makes no sense. It's what reality is, and you just flip it upside down, and that's Lemire logic right there. Fuck me.
Lemire, man, I did not realize how much you hated the Ravens until I went through this.
How much you hate the Saints?
I don't hate the Ravens that much. Lamar's growing on me.
Well, not according to this.
Yeah, Lemire, obviously not.
Lemire, with a record of 4-11-1 is the Baltimore Ravens. 4 wins for the Ravens.
This is what it is. This is like some Freud type shit, or like psychoanalysis. Like Lemire tells us, I don't hate the Ravens, I don't hate the Chiefs, but what really comes out is right here is we get really his thoughts on every single fucking team. And I mean, it's for sure. The Lemire hate bowl, those whatever 4 or 5 teams, he just hates them. He does not want them to win. He would put the fucking Eagles, Falcons, and Panthers over them. That's
4-11-1. That honestly, that was so surprised when I was reading that.
In my defense, the Giants and the Falcons did tie records. Or no, the Giants and the Eagles did tie records with the Chiefs. So that's not too bad.
No, that's horrible. That's not. What do you mean that's not too bad?
All right, Lemire. Let's as sad as I am to see this over, let's send you out. Let's get you out of here. Let's just some quick, more notable picks. Lemire, of course, we have to talk about the Buccaneers. We haven't talked about them yet. Lemire has them at 6-10.
6-10 makes
6-10.
sense. Yep.
Respectable 6-10.
Wait, Aaron, can you tell me how many
Seattle
playoff teams did he
Seahawks?
actually get correct? Can you tell me how many playoff teams did Lemire actually get correct? Like out of all of us, or just see like can you
1,
2,
1,
2 in the NFC.
4,
2,
5,
3, 4, 5. 5 teams correct. Only 2 in the NFC though. But
okay.
And,
So maybe got 5 out of 4 teams
got
correct.
7 in the AFC.
Yeah,
I
both
got
at the whole
5 in
AFC, right?
total.
And then wait, how many did I get in the other one in the NFC?
Let me look. In
Cowboys
the
excluded,
NFC,
so that's not.
Cowboys and Vikings and Cardinals aren't there, so you got 3 or 4 right in the NFC.
Okay, so yeah, I went a 9. Or no, wait, I went
11
out of 14.
Yeah.
All right,
And then
Lemire's
me-
5.
I got everyone right in the AFC except the Dolphins. So
6.
that's 6. And then in the NFC, the Niners weren't in it. The Cardinals weren't in it. So I
11.
I also had 11. So me and Buzz
Oh.
got 11.
All right, there we go, Aaron. Lemire 5 out of 14. It's. I mean,
Okay.
I
hold
gotta
on.
commend you
Let's
for
stop
chasing the
shitting on
hot
my
take.
guy.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see, oh my God. Let me finish this out. I am going to end on a high note. Well, as high a note as this can go out on. But, the Seahawks, Lemire, you're a Seahawks hater. Hold that true. 7-9. You love to see it.
Nice.
We hate the green.
Real quick, he also has lots of respect for, more respect for Drew Lock than we do. We both have him at 2-14. He has them at 5-11. Give us a round of applause. Washington
Good
football
luck,
team,
guy.
4-12. You know,
Not a big
you guys
Washington
thought
guy.
I
We've
picked
noticed. Yeah.
You know, you guys thought I picked the Lions a lot. Lemire has the Lions at a better record than I do. Lions 7-9 for Lemire.
Oh no!
Seven
7-9 for Detroit.
Lemire, why? Can I ask you, like, what makes you think that? Why would you do that? Especially with Kenny Galladay, like, out pretty much most of the year. Why would you do that?
I love Stafford, man.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think he even realizes he makes these picks. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like a subconscious type of thing.
That's what I think too. He thought he had the Browns at 13-3, and he thought the Ravens were going to win the division. When
the pick segment happens, I think it's a different Lemire. Like, a new switch comes on, and it's hot take Lemire. It's the guy who's just chasing every single hot take.
And Lemire, I have one final team for you to go out on, Lemire. And this is what I'm talking about when I say ending on a high note. This is high.
I'll be here on the camera for this one then.
Lemire, you got a team's record correct.
Just
and that team is the 7-9 New England Patriots. So you and Boaz predicted them right for some reason. So good for you guys. I had them at 8-8, so I got it wrong. But you guys 7-9, so good job.
Oh, you got him. One win over. That's That's interesting. No, Lemire's playoff picture is very interesting. It's on brand though. I mean, the Bills are number one in the AFC. The Packers are number one in the NFC. The Chiefs aren't in it.
Niners are number one.
Oh, no, number two. Sorry, Niners are number. Obviously.
The Chiefs, Saints, Ravens, and Titans all don't have winning records. I mean, it's beautiful.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And obviously, the Buccaneers and Saints don't make it, and the Panthers and Falcons do. Because I mean, wow. That's all I can say is just wow. Yeah, we're gonna continue our picks for the playoffs. So check out our Instagram and Twitter at @dmuffed. And yeah, I mean, I think this is the episode. This is a long one, but this is a good episode. Like, this is fun to do. Like, I think we got to keep this for next week for next year with the picks, and maybe we can even
100%.
do playoff. We can, I guess, look back at the playoffs, which wouldn't be as interesting. But Aaron, you have a part 2 next week. We're gonna do part 2. We're gonna kind of look at our more closely about like when we pick against each other and stuff like that, like what the odds are. But yeah, in total, it's been a fun episode. Some crazy shit. I mean, I see Lemire in a very different light right now. I don't know, like when I'm talking to Lemire right now on the podcast, I don't know if this is regular Lemire or if this is hot take Lemire, because that's obviously clearly two different people. This is clearly two different people, because the tier list Lemire versus the person who's making those picks are not. It's not the same fucking person.
Honestly, yeah. I have faith in Lemire. I think next year is going to be his year. You know, I think this is a wake up call that he needs to jump off the hot takes. You know. I
think we might have to do a video. I think an upcoming video we might have to do is going to be a hot take intervention. We might have to do it. But yeah, until then, we'll see you guys next week. It's been a Muffed Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.